showdown here. A matchup of two elite quarterbacks. Might not see a better QB duel all season long. Both guys hoping to use this big stage to display their supremacy. Welcome to College Station, Texas, and Kyle Field, the legendary home of the Texas A&M Aggies. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the SMU Mustangs, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Texas A&M Aggies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here with Kirk Herbstreit. Let's get this thing underway. And the Aggies will kick it away and get this game going. Just outside the goal line. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Hands it off from the gun. Only a short gain in that run. Defense able to pen him in. Kirk, both sides told us they knew this was going to be a challenge. The biggest test they've had so far this season. Good to see this matchup get off to a good start. Bodes well.
Chris, I'm just excited to see how this game's going to unfold. Both of these teams are going to be so fired up throughout the entire game. I think it's going to be a true test of wills between two teams that have performed as they're destined to be into that postseason at the end of the year.
Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. And he'll drop back here on third down. Short pass finds the tight end. Tough running there, breaks a tackle, picks up the first down.
That's exactly what you want to see here from this offense. A big third down conversion. Offensive line did their job, giving a quarterback enough time. Great read, good execution, throws the ball accurately. And now you got some momentum going here on this opening drive.
He gets loose. Tackle made, but not before he reaches the 44.
One way to create a rhythm and really start to show your identity as an offense is to control the line of scrimmage. The offensive line here early getting a hat on a hat, and this back as good as we've seen all year with the ability to accelerate through the hole. Positive yards, play after play here early in the game.
Thrown quickly, caught in the right flat. In the clear at the 25. They bring him down, but not before he picks up first and goal yardage to the 9.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
So that huge gain quickly sets up a first and goal just inside the 10. Offense looking to throw the ball. Oh, they trapped him for a sack.
It just looked like the quarterback was holding on to the ball a bit too long that time, allowed the defense to be able to get the pressure, and they come up with the first sack of the game.
After the big loss on first down, it's second and goal, backed up. Looking for a man. Caught quickly. Touchdown, SMU. That's how you finish a play. A horrible field position to start the drive through, but they just march right down the field and get points.
Chris, this offensive coordinator deserves a raise after that opening drive. The way they orchestrated this inside their own 15 to come away with points, impressive.
Bringing it out, it's Williams. Tackled at the 12. The coach wishes he left that one in the end zone. Takes the handoff and he'll head left. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, this is what I'd love to see from a defense. As the linebackers are scraping, doing their job, but you need help from the secondary. And when you have aggressive tacklers on the back end, you got a great defense. This time, the secondary makes the difference.
Tight end goes in motion before the snap. On the ground, it's Riley. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Looking downfield, it's Russell. Hit as he released it. There's a fastball, but it's intercepted. They finally bring him down, but what a return after the takeaway.
Nice job by this defense jumping on that football to come up with the interception. And not exactly how this quarterback envisioned this game starting. His very first throw of the game, he puts into traffic, and he costs his team in a big way.
You cannot ask for better starting field position. First and goal from the 1. Nothing doing on that play. The big D tackle there for the stop.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Okay, now it's second and goal from the 1. Now moving the receiver now before the snap. As they put 6 more on the board. Well, no surprise from offense this good. Short field, quick touchdown.
Yeah, you get into the red zone, though, there's a tendency to want to get conservative. I love that the offensive coordinator and the quarterback kept attacking until they came away with 7 points.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. It's Williams. He stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the Texas A&M offense heads back out onto the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Nice grab. It's Porter. Muscles past the defender. Now here he goes. At the 30 now. Crosses the 10. And he gets in for the score. Touchdown, Texas A&M. Simple throw, all the yards after the catch. Explosive play by the receiver to score.
Just a dynamic, athletic playmaker. As simple as you said, Chris, just throw him the football, he makes a catch, and then all the fireworks are after the catch, and this defense just unable to corral it.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. They'll return it from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 27. That's where the drive will start. first play of the drive now, set up at the 27. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Pressure is coming. Escapes the pocket, but cannot make a play, and they sack him.
Losing so many yards on the first play of a drive like this off of a scramble really turns second down into a salvage down. You set out to get enough yardage back to make third down possibly manageable.
And this crowd coming to life here, trying to help the defense get a stop with the offense pinned back. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. They bring him down quickly, a short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker.
You know, they're completing passes, but they're not getting the ball downfield. It puts a lot of pressure on your receivers to make plays after the catch. Now you're 3rd down and long. You're going to have to get the ball thrown downfield if you want to be able to put drives together.
Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. He's running out of time here. And it falls incomplete. The defensive pressure hurried to throw that time.
What in the world is going on with the pass protection today? That was almost a 3rd sack and still the 1st quarter. Maybe slide protection or call some screens, maybe play action. Anything to try to help this quarterback out.
Here comes the first play of the drive. They'll begin at the 42. Back to throw. It's Russell. Here's a throw underneath to the back. And he's shoved out of bounds by the defense short of the 1st down marker.
That's what I love about this guy. He has the ability to sneak out of the backfield. The quarterback's able to find him open, checks it down for a nice gain.
2nd down play coming up. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Back in motion now. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Running out of time in the pocket. It's intercepted. Threw it across his body. Not much on the return there, but the takeaway will give the offense the football at the 46.
Boy, we're just here in this first half, and this defense is all over it. That's their 2nd interception. Good job of pressuring the quarterback, making him uncomfortable, and forcing the ball into coverage.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
We've had a good early quarterback duel so far, Kirk. Let's check out the stats. They've flipped ends of the field. We're ready now for the 2nd period. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. Play action fake. Looking to throw. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
The defender did not bite on the fake at all. They were in pass rush mode the entire time.
So here comes 3rd and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. He escapes the pocket.
Chris, the advantage there obviously was with the defense on 3rd down and long. And they do a good job at taking away things downfield, but, man, you got to account for the quarterback taking off and running. Nobody does, so he gets big yards, and now he gives the offense a chance here on 4th down.
The pass rush closing in, and they can't complete it. It's a turnover on downs. Defense stepping up there.
I really thought that this was going to work out, showing an aggressive approach here, going for it on 4th down, looked to be there. They just weren't able to complete it.
Looking for some space.
It's Riley.
That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and they keep him short of the first down.
Second down after that previous play. They'll feed the back again. Great footwork, a big opening man. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball to the +40.
Well, when this back has room to run, he really can hurt you with his speed and the ability to accelerate upfield to pick up a first down. Think about A&M backs over the years. They have been spoiled. Some great backs, most recently Devon A-Chain and Isaiah Spiller. But even going back, people forget Dante Hall when he wore that Texas A&M uni.
The pre-snap motion from the offense. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Looking right, this one caught. And he'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
As a quarterback, you see a one-on-one matchup, and you want to get the ball out to your receiver. Hope he can shake that tackle and get upfield for some good yards. But man, this corner made a great play after that reception.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Looking downfield. It's Russell. Receiver makes the catch. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker.
I love the call here by the offensive coordinator, getting this wide receiver involved early in the game. Obviously a long way to go, but you want this receiver to make a big impact today and get his confidence established early.
Screen to the wide receiver. And he's brought down just short of the marker on that play. Good job by the defense to prevent the first down.
Boy, wide receiver screen can be hit or miss. Either the receiver finds a nice crease and picks up big yards, or the defense completely negates that. The team speed from the defense here wins that play.
Fourth down, looking to throw for it. Complete with the running back, but can he get there? Oh, they've stopped him short. What a fourth down play, and they will take over on downs now. Here comes the Mustangs offense back on the field. The last possession, they were stopped on a fourth down try. Can they get something going here? Looks like he didn't get the snap off in time. That'll cost him 5 yards. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. The offense with some pre-snap eye candy. Now they're running on the toss. And test the middle and get stuck. That is just not open for business today.
Boy, how about the defensive speed there in the team pursuit? They recognize the toss sweep from the middle of the field and show their team speed to be able to eliminate this play.
Going backwards to open up this series. Second down and 16 now. The shotgun handoff here. And he goes nowhere. Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage. Third down play for this offense. Out of the gun now on third down. And here comes a deep shot. And it's incomplete. They let it fly on third down, but now it brings up fourth.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this third down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, boy, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
Turner brought down. Sets up the next drive. So the first play of the drive coming up here, under 3 minutes to play before half. Off the play fake on first down. It's a quick grab. And they'll step out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage there. The defense pursuit forced him out. And look at this, the fullback getting involved in the passing game. You don't see that too often these days.
How about the big fella? The good news is this guy has pretty good hands, and we saw it right there on full display.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Looking to pass. It's Russell. Throws it to the right. The QB throws his third pick of the day. Look out, he's in the clear. And he steps out of bounds. A solid return and a great play to set up his offense here. And the offense gifted with great starting field position for this drive. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And he's able to find some running room. Nice pickup. And the Mustangs come to the line in the hurry up. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Handoff here from the shotgun. No stopping him on that run. Touchdown, SMU. Well, they began with great field position, and that didn't take long at all, Kirk.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an opportunity. Your defense sets you up in great field position. You're not looking for a field goal. You're looking for a touchdown. Give the credit to this offense for being aggressive and punching it in.
And they tack on the extra point. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Bringing it out, it's Williams. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. So the first play of the drive here coming up, less than 2 minutes left on the clock. Dropping back, it's Russell. The pocket breaking down. Scrambling around now, looking downfield. Caught, he's wide open, look out. Offense operating at high tempo now, no huddle. First down, looking to throw the football. Here's the target, and it's complete. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play. They'll crank up the tempo here on second down. The time is running out. Send the back in motion. Short throw, running back makes the catch behind the line of scrimmage. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching.
Defense kind of lost a running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
Texas A&M getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Moves out of the pocket. And it's incomplete on the throwaway. Didn't find anybody open. Brings up a second down now.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Looking to pass here on second down. Grab down the middle. It's Johnson. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Aggies.
do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. And it's fielded. Can the returner make something happen here? And the returner will be brought down. So a little under 30 seconds to go in the half. We'll see how they play this here in 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up 2nd down.
You know, this is the one thing I love about this running back is his ability to get involved in the pass game. Runs a great route, just doesn't come down with a catch.
And this pass is on target. Caught. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there. The Mustangs will come to the line to run the hurry-up. Here's the toss play. Runner heads outside. That's a stop behind the line of scrimmage. They've got him for a 3-yard loss.
Well, setting the edge, a lot of times you'll rely on that offensive tackle to do the job at the line of scrimmage. Sometimes it's a tight end or maybe the H-back.
He'll take a deep shot here. And it's incomplete. A last gasp pass as time expires in the 1st half. And that will do it for the 1st half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. And the Mustangs will kick this away to begin the 2nd half. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. They'll start from the 25. And here comes the Aggies offense back on the field. The running game's really been held in check so far. Let's see if they can get it going or if they choose to pass and try to cut. Who's in the clear? Inside the 40. Inside the 20. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
Oh, my. What a great play call here by the offensive coordinator. The running back received some great blocking up front and just took off with it, carving up this defense all the way to the end zone.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. He steps out at the 21. That's where they'll start the drive. SMU offense is back out on the field now. As the 1st down is still going. Brought down at the 33. That's good enough to move the sticks. Fresh set of downs for the offense. 1st down.
What a big game by this offense, and they're now going to kick to that up-tempo. Kind of sense that the defense is a bit on their heels, confused, looking to the sidelines. A great time to go hurry up.
And he just throws it away.
Man, I like this play. Not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. They'll hand it off. Slams right into a wall. They've got it for a loss.
Things just appeared to be a bit out of sync from the get-go on that one. Give credit to the front 7 of that defense for staying in the proper lanes and getting to the ball carrier, not let him dance around and make something out of nothing.
Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Defense is coming after him. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the ball. That's a big 3rd down defensive play.
Well, the defense picks the right time to get after this quarterback. Third down, critical down and distance. Do a good job of dialing things up and good coverage downfield. He didn't have anywhere to go with the ball.
And we'll see what he can do on the return. Good effort by the return man. They get him down, but that's a solid gain in return. And here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. It didn't take long to reach the end zone last time. A perfectly blocked running play. Can they keep it going here? And the Salt were able to bring him down quickly.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Here's the second down play. Now here's the toss play. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Crucial third down play coming up after that run. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. To the air, it's Russell. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up fourth down now.
And I was hoping he'd be able to hold on to that football. That would have been a big play there on third down. Now a big decision coming up here on fourth.
The Aggies will have to punt this one away. We'll see if he can make the play on this return. And the returner brought down by the coverage team now. Here comes the Mustangs offense back on the field. Last time they were forced to punt it away. Can they get points out of this possession? Toss play to the outside. The gain is 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just at 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
The pass is intercepted. Could take it all the way. At the 10 now. They finally tackled him, but what a tremendous play. The pick and then that return.
That offensive coordinator is going to have some choice words for his quarterback over the phone on the sideline after that throw. You have to be more careful with the football.
Suddenly, off the interception, it's 1st and goal for this offense. Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. Touchdown, Aggies! They battle back to take the lead.
And that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a 3rd or a 4th later today.
They're set now to try the PAT. PAT makes it a 7-point lead. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And the return starts just inside the end zone. The coverage team able to bring him down. And wow, listen to this crowd noise. This stadium is vibrating. That's why this is such a tough place for visitors to play. It's Gilliam. Finding some room at the 25. They'll stop him at the 34. That will be a first down.
What a gain here. Big play for this offense. The quarterback and receiver just seem to be in sync. Tough on that corner to try to make a play on that ball.
Receiver in motion now. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Taking a deep shot here to the right. This one is broken up. Ball's incomplete.
What a great job here by the defender on a deep ball downfield. One of the toughest things to do is get your head turned back, locate the football. He does it perfectly and bats it away.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Grabbed by the receiver. They make the tackle, but not for a solid gain on that pass.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Quick throw, testing the middle. Downfield shot, falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
Chris, that's every quarterback's worst nightmare. A wide-open receiver streaking for a touchdown. You could throw a hook shot out there, let him get underneath it, and let him run to the end zone. What a missed opportunity.
And he's throwing for it on fourth down. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. He's bringing it back. He steps up at the 2, so close to a big 6. Tremendous play.
Well, this quarterback's got to regroup. That's his second interception in this game right now. He's got to do a better job. But, Chris, it's easy to sit up here and say that. Could be the receiver running the wrong route. Balls sometimes can get tipped. All we know is at the end of the day, the guy pulling the trigger is responsible.
See if they can punch it in. It's first and goal. On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Texas A&M. We had a short field. The offense did exactly what they're supposed to do. That would have been a big ask for the defense there, Kirk.
Absolutely. But when you're given that kind of field position, anything less than a touchdown would be a disappointment. They did exactly what they needed to do by capitalizing on that short field.
And the extra point splits the uprights. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He's going to return it from near the goal line. And the returner brought down by that coverage team. And the SMU offense is back out on the field now. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards. Sets up a nice 2nd and 2. Offense operating from the pistol. Ball handed off. He shreds the tackle. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the first down.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Swarmed by the pass rush. A sack.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
After a first down loss, it's 2nd and long from the 23. Using his legs, it's Perrell. They bring him down. That's a very solid game, but still well short of the first down.
Great response by this offense after losing all those yards. Now they got a chance here on third down to run the football, find the lane, pick up a good chunk, and now they have a chance here on this third and medium.
Oh, the ball is out. Ball scooped up in the defense. Oh, and he's free down the left side. Can they run him down? Touchdown, Aggies. A huge defensive score. Potential moment. Shift there. They scoop up the fumble and score on it.
Boy, you just got to give credit to this defender for locating the ball, getting his hands on it, and then scooping it and scoring. So often you see guys that just want to go down. This guy realized, hey, I got athletic ability. I can pick it up. I'm going to score myself.
So not what the coach was hoping to hear. Took a chance with the timeout to get the replay. We'll see if burning that timeout is costly down the road. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 19. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. They pressure him and sack him. They'll be tackled inside the 10. So back to their own 9-yard line at 2nd and long. He's looking to throw. Lets it fly to the wideout. He makes the grab. Tackle right at the 30. Good enough to move the sticks.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. Second down, we're going to throw it. Makes a quick grab. The defense able to bring him down to wrap up the third quarter of play. And as we take a break, take a quick look at how the national rankings stack up in the chase for those playoff positions. So one final quarter to play. It's going to take a lot to turn this game around, but strange things do happen in college football. A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on third down. QB keeper all the way. Stopped on third for no gain. Going to be 4th and 1 now.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure a defense has to defend the run and the throw. But at this point in the game, they haven't been able to run the ball. They're going to have to go through the air if they're going to come back and take the lead in this game at some point.
And they'll move the 6 on that one. It's a first down to the 42. The Mustangs will hustle to the line here to run the hurry up.
Well, look at this, Chris. The defense kind of hanging their head. They give up a completion for a first down. They better get lined up and get the call because they're going up-tempo against them.
Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down.
Boy, it's another incompletion. Just something is missing with this offense. Cannot quite get into sync. And now we got another 4th down for this quarterback.
Short connection to the tight end here. And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards.
Chris, here we are in the 4th quarter. These guys are trailing. Hadn't been a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody in the country. You never count these guys out.
Looking to throw yet again. Taking a deep shot here to the right. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
They fail to connect downfield again, and time is a major factor now here in the 4th quarter with the deficit being this big. Just not much working for this offense today.
After the incompletion, QB tries it again on 2nd and 10. And he drops it. Can you believe it?
Well, the passing game just hasn't been consistent today. It's plain and simple. They might not quite be out of it yet, but they have to start connecting soon or this one will be over.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Pulls it in. It's Burrell. Clutch conversion on third there. Sets him up first down from the 31. And the Mustangs begin a new series here, 1st and 10. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Throwing for his running back. Sure hands. It's Burrell. They make the tackle at the 19, but this offense now has a first down in the red zone. The shotgun running play call. And that run produces a decent gain. So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Launching one to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Mustangs.
This guy's starting to prove that he is a mismatch for this defense. Second touchdown of the day, and a great job by the coordinator continuing to find unique ways to get this guy on one-on-one opportunities for touchdowns.
You got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. Comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. They take the field with serious momentum. They have been tough to stop so far. Can they keep it going? Grinding away on the ground. They get it down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36.
And that's going to be a first down, and really, Chris, kind of surprised here in the fourth quarter not to see this defense dial up some pressure. They're just sitting back in the base, making it relatively easy for the offense to pick up a first down on the ground.
The junior able to bring him down quickly. Second down play coming up. And the wideout goes in motion. On the handoff, they'll test the right side here. Shoots to get free. He'll be taken down, but he crosses midfield of the 48.
Good call here by the offense to be able to pick up this first down. And, Chris, it makes you wonder, with under 3 minutes to go in this game and trailing, the defense sitting back in their base, I thought they might be in a little bit more of an aggressive mindset, turning the blitz loose, trying to create some plays to get the football back.
And they'll go right back to him on first down. And he's able to find some room before they finally bring him down.
Well, nothing like getting positive yards here, playing with the lead late in the game and then staying in bounds to boot. It's exactly what you want to see as an offensive coordinator.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Offense will keep it on the ground here. The ball is loose. The offense able to fall on the football. Lucky to maintain possession there. Hold on a second. The replay official has signaled that he wants to have another look at this play. So after taking a closer look, the officials will overturn that previous ruling. They continue to pound away on the ground. Brings up a 1st and 10. He's going to hand this off. Some hard running there through a tackle.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Now it's second down here. And he can't hold on right in his hands, and he dropped it.
Well, I'm a big fan of the RPO, but it is a dangerous play for the quarterback. You got to make the right decision. On this play, it just seemed like he was a little hesitant, unsure, and it cost him here with an incompletion.
Using his legs, it's Stevens. Finding space at the 20. They make the tackle, but the offense set up with a first down in the red zone. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Texas A&M getting set with a 1st and 10 now. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Running game is working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain.
Yeah, I like this call here late in the game like this with the lead. Nothing too fancy, just right up the middle. Trust that offensive line and this running back and just keep working that clock.
And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Here comes a crucial 2nd down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Good enough for 1st down yardage. Well, they move the chains on a clutch drive, and that should be good enough. This was a pressure game. They step up and answer it here and secure a big victory in the middle of the season.
Chris, weeks ago, maybe even all the way back to week 1, we circled this game and knew that we had a chance for a major matchup this week. It lived up to that billing. We find out who the better team is and who's able to build that resume as we get closer to the end of the year.
Ball back at the 10-yard line now for 2nd and goal. Trying to find the end zone off the right side. And they'll force him out of bounds after a short run.
Boy, Chris, the way this quarterback's been playing, I'm surprised they didn't throw the football here. I wouldn't be surprised now that they're facing 3rd down and goal. Put it in his hands and let him work his magic.
On 3rd and goal, they'll try to run it in. And he fights in for the score. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
You know, some people get really upset when you run up the score like this, but for most of the players out there, I think they get it. When you're ahead, you want to win by 100, and when you're behind, you just want it to end.
Extra point up and good. A 3-touchdown lead now here in the final quarter. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Return starts from inside the 5. He's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. Offense out there to start a new drive from the 21. Looking to throw it on 1st down. Quick completion to the tight end. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
Well, this offense has a long way to be able to get back and potentially win this game, but they're doing the right things, managing the clock, picking up good yards, and getting out of bounds.
And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football, and now it's 2nd down.
How about the defense today? They have played so well. I think the defensive coordinator put together a great plan. His kids clearly understood their scheme because they have been aggressive and attacking all game long.
After the incompletion on 1st down, looking to throw it again. Pass not complete.
I really feel that this quarterback is rattled. At this point, he's already been sacked a number of times. I think it's affecting his timing with his receivers.
They're backed up here trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. It's a short completion of the tight end. They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now. Offense building momentum on this drive. It's a 1st down at the 44. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Turns it loose downfield. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
They're trailing by this much in the fourth quarter. The defense playing smart. They know you've got to take some deeper shots to try to get back into this game with a big play. And the margin of error for this quarterback shrinks with every pass attempt.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Caught near the sticks. It's Gilliam. He's brought down, but the gain moves the ball to the 39. They'll hurry to the line here with the clock running. And the defense takes a timeout with 27 seconds left.
Timeout, Texas A&M.
The Mustangs getting set on 1st and 10. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Looking for his back. Grab down the middle. It's Burrell. Makes the first down, but pays a price. Big hit there at the end.
Boy, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
And looking to throw now on 1st down. Lets it go quickly. He's got it near the end zone. And he's run out after a big gain. The offense will be set up for the 1st down and goal. And the Mustangs come up to the line in the hurry-up. And a timeout stops the clock with 8 seconds remaining. The defense backed up against their own end zone. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. And it's caught! Touchdown, SMU!
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All he had to do was get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
And the extra point was up and good. Oh, the kicking team recovers. That gamble pays off.
Hey, you're down a couple scores. This is an outstanding call to try to get this football back. That's the first step in coming back. Now, let's try to steal a score here and see if you can do it all over again.
So here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 41. First down, looking to throw the ball. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards. Offense getting set. Second down play here. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. On the move now. And he'll heave the ball deep down that right side. And that pass is incomplete, trying for an oh-by-the-way touchdown, but it's no good. Time expires.